I was flipping paper and said this boy was talking shit. So I stood straight up and ran to my front door and started kicking at him in the mouth. I accidentally scared him to death, but no one plays with my money. My dad said, "You rap a lot." I said, "I rap a lot. Give me those keys," he said. But the next morning he gave them back and said, "Get them at school today." I grabbed my Louis Vuitton satchel and put it in my glove box. I said, "This butterfly bud is getting to my ass. These players ain't got no manners." Trying to get it connect, I put on a long sleeve collar and sprayed around my ass with that good Versace. I left this car in the dust and spit a flow. These high rollers will steal your heart if it was made out of gold and your wallet. I bounced like a b-ball and floated the O's, put my black and mild cream. I said, "Already hometown," as I walked through the fog. They couldn't catch me if I was a Muffin Man. The Muffin Man, my homeboy said, he said, "I'm high, damn, you tripping." I love making this paper like Castro in his late 20s, mask up or going on vacation. I made a way in this world if I had $1 and some tape. I lay by the lake and drift away and perform a show on my dream. I have a dream to be a baller. If I was dribbling on the concrete, I picked up my bike and started hunting customers. No customers, but there was this high roller I could see over the fence. I said, "I don't mind if I do." She said, "You didn't?" So this is the party spot, huh? Well, I gotta bounce. I pulled up my pants and got in and put my seatbelt on. So I rode by Cece's and made an appearance playing bounce, bounce, bounce. I started up my car and screeched off. I said, "You ballin'?" He said, "I'm ballin'." So I got a burger from Chili's and ate like a king. I could play if I was a player for the Yankees. Helmet on, skating at the barracks. Race me and I'll leave you in the dust. I'll make it home if it's the last thing I do. I'll buy a stone if I don't know what to do with the money. I ride on chrome Pirelli Inkies through the night. Race a motorcycle by the lake, open my backpack and finish my homework in class. They thought my car was an ashtray. As I teared up, I sit in triangular and puff the Indian pipe. My vicinity was shaky as a player walk. In this game, I'm like what you would call the transistor, breaking bread, coming at you with more tight whistles. Mortified by the way I do it deep in the game, worn like collars on a pet in the house of pain, like a jet going in the air, fast as electricity when it strikes in the air. Be a baller like the NBA. When I bust, I'ma dunk on y'all fools, leave you shattered like the backboard chicks flipping gymnastics for the movement. I rolled down. Back in the day, I was the welterweight of this showbiz. On the hustle, I end up with the collection. On the muscle, you got to put in the work. These busters don't want to see me shine. I ruffle through my paper and think of what to buy. The time I have on this earth is to show you what I'm all about. The life soother, the Versace Medusa, the Kabula ruler and lyrical mastermind, the chain slaver and chain ripper, the brain blower, the grass blower, the stink gopher, the walkman. The talk was nothing, so I chalked it and crossed you. I rug fly and ball swipe, building Skypes and news and hype. The piggies wanted me to get me, but they never could. The players wanted to play me, but I was never shook. Basically, I'm faded like a ball fade out of the hair salon. That ace shit, that grill flash, going ape shit for that crystal. Making it track is shaking like a quake within. The taste within is thirsty for the win, so it's early with it, all or nothing. Like a gamble on life today, I tussle with the best of them. Like a buckle for the ride today. We roll and we're higher than the things we say. I conquer a lot of people who want to play the game we play. Leave them dismembered from the situation. Please remember me and place me with the great, 'cause I ball like the NBA. I don't get shoot. I soar like the eagle and fly like the dove. I dine with the captain and laugh with my boys. There's no one here that can phase me playing, so just sit back and stare. I take you to the hole and drop one for my team. I get the place pumped up and represent my state of intelligence. They might have had a chance if I wasn't derailing them with my arm. You telling me you can do it, then let me see what you can do. I looked in the mirror, straightened my collar, and walked outside a new man. I roared like a lion in a pit, a runt ready to demolish you. I spilled my heart into my music like seraphim. Drink the blood in a glass, the love is true like a G. Told me if you don't finish first, you're last. I masked for this robbery like a pilgrim on his farm ranch. You're a platypus, a bongo a cappella. I derail your head off your body with my arm like a helicopter propeller, 'cause the game is on like fireworks and our team needs me more than ever. Pick a spot between his chin strap and his shoulder pads, and if you're not sure, clean his clock and hit him with all your heart. You wrapped in ink and over-medicated, prepare for the levitation and your head restoration. Friend, leave you fed off of a respirator. Deception runs like Novocaine through your jugular. The rest of the West is worked with precipitation. Unless we turn with leadership, then the rest of us can get from the unadjourned turn. Burning them like motion pictures from a day at work. Relay bullets and ballet like tapping through your chest. Return from the slum, penetrate your torso with shots from a buck. I bought from art would leave you out of luck in the dirt. Things I need are everything with no cost of money. Soar confident on the line between war within each other. Take my hand as I share this journey with you, my brothers. I go to war within myself and find I speak game for days. That anyone who wants to step up could get it just for playing. The miracle of a baby who's the apple of his parents' eye. A generated worth of a mic and an opponent slayer for his team. Yeah. This game is for the taking like Monopoly with play money. I graze the honey in a hive and eat straight from it. Live the life free, my mind, and unwind like a toy I made. Me young and dumb, but I'm running and gunning. It ain't nothing I'm fronting, 'cause I regenerate success like a bill collector. I go through my desk and read the lecture, prop out some nectar. Let out of my section, I'll beat your ass like Sector with others corked up and down on an order. This other corked up and down on another. This game is a motherfucker. One day you're hot, the next you're not. Lot full of people standing for their free meal. Tired squeal like Benny Siegel, still 35, giving it to your e-hole. Eating you alive like an anthill, drinking you under the table. These pigs, you could use their privacy. Some of these flies were still alive. I smell like someone who passed through the team hanging on someone's back. I walk in silence and clear my thoughts, raw as meat, cool as a fridge, still like a lake, run like the river. My life is at stake, I'm gonna deliver. Push like a bulldozer, pull like a rope, float like a balloon with helium, stay in my room, smell people's fear, cold like a cooler, told like a student, load is heavy so I lift with heart, ride like a ride, carrying Mozart, spin like a fan, grin like the Grinch, spun out like a spider's web, old like an antique puff, like a blowfish mold, like some fungus. You're cold if you run with the shine like a sunset in the morning and evening. Cruise in the car, float like a boat, swim like a submarine, work like a Navy SEAL, peel out, tires reel out when I'm fish flying. I put on a cap and chain and congress on the fence, less than made. I made it big. Walk in boots like pretty woman and wander the streets, puff a black, get the scoop and roll a cigarette, blow a tissue